read the paper that said that it's all about a handout to Hollywood. So today is our chance to say, no, it's about us. It's about me. You know, I'm a citizen, I'm a taxpayer, and I'm a voter. And I support this incentive for phones. So we're going to have a number of different speakers here today. Each one has a different story. As you're listening to them, be formulating your story. A lot of you are probably familiar with the elevator pitch, right? You're going to sell, you get 30 seconds in an elevator to sell your story. Think of it like that. What do you need to tell that legislator? How has it impacted you directly? How has it made it possible for you to earn a living and continue? What has this tax incentive meant to you? That's what you want to be thinking about as you hear all these stories today. So when we finish here, we're going to go out and we're going to share those stories. And we're going to continue to share those stories until we secure that we continue to make films in Massachusetts forever! So our first guest speaker is Tim Massey from RSIG Security. What's that? Okay, so as you can see, this is where everybody, and actually I'm going to take a moment right here and right now to just, can we please give a great big round of applause to all of the people who spent their time organizing this event. People are coming in from other jobs and things like that, so we're going to accommodate everybody's schedule. So we're actually going to start up with director and producer Sam Weissman.
Great that all of you are here today. By way of introduction, I've been, for better or worse, a freelance person in the entertainment business since 1977. I never had a job. But I've worked a lot. I've directed 200 episodes of television, 6 studio feature films, many other things, and more recently I own a little commercial production company. And over the last few years, I've literally supplied thousands of man-days for IATSE in New England. The New York Times this past Sunday, the magazine, there was an incredible piece by Adam Davidson, who is a contributor to the New York Times in the finance and money area. And he started NPR's show Planet Money. And I don't know if anybody read it, so you're all too busy trying to make a living, so I'm going to share some of it with you. He was invited to a movie set to be a technical advisor. And this is him talking now. I spent much of the day asking questions of my own, trying to figure out something that mystified me as the day went on. Why was this process so smooth? The team had never worked together before, and the scenes they were shooting that day required many different complex tasks to happen in harmony. Lighting, makeup, hair, costumes, sets, props, acting. Yet there was no transition time. Everybody worked together seamlessly and instantly. They just got to work, and somehow it all fit together. This approach to business is sometimes called the, quote, Hollywood model. A project is identified, a team is assembled, it works together for precisely as long as needed to complete the task. Then the team disbands. The article goes on to do a lot of other stuff, but here's the thing. The people that want to do away with the tax credit that we work so hard to institute and want to kill this industry don't want the Hollywood model. What they want to do is they want to kill the unions, and they want to make sure that their money goes into building the next Best Buy or the next Staples where people work for $8.50 an hour. The other interesting point he makes here is this, and this is a point that you guys can talk to our legislators about. Quote, our economy is in the midst of a grand shift toward the Hollywood model. More of us will see our working lives structured around short-term, project-based teams rather than long-term, open-ended jobs, which means they don't understand a way of life where everybody comes to work on time or early, where people don't call in sick, where people don't say, I'm owed my vacation days, where they're basically people who are there to work 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 and a half hours as long as they ought to work. I don't think there's anybody that's against this bill that's ever worked a 23 and a half hour day and done. Okay? I've done it. So they don't understand. The other thing they don't understand is that the concept of how this tax credit works is that basically 95 or 99% of the production dollars are dollars that don't exist in the state of Massachusetts. They're dollars that come into the state and are spent in the state. That concept still has not broken through, and that's what you have to convince people that films and television shows come in with a bag of money, they spend the money, they clean up after themselves, and everything is transparent. That's how it works. So as you go around talking to people, just to impress upon them, this is about working people. It's about working people trying to make a living and not phoning it in. So I hope it works. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think everybody in this room relates to all of that, especially the idea, I think that's lost a lot is, when you go to file your taxes, and they're like, you have how many W-2s?
No, I don't.
I mean, we just don't fit easily into that little box. What we do is something that's completely different, and we have to just keep emphasizing that. Next up, we have Jeff Eads, who is a set lighting technician.
As for myself, I watch my family grow.